Lucy Joy the 11th, and this is the Bamboo Grove, your snack-filled haven. And today is episode 2 on Halcyon Heights. We've got a jam-packed episode for you, and I am so excited. But you might notice, I'm missing a helmet. We might have died and, let the helmet and our bow despawn, so I guess we'll be working on getting those back soon. But let's get to it. Now, I wanted to start this episode off with an amazing announcement here in the shopping district. We have 3 new fantastic members of Halcyon Heights: Sassy Brunch, Sanity, and Minky Hamster. I am so excited to play with these 3 fantastic content creators, and their links will be in the description below. Please check them out, and I cannot wait to see what shenanigans we all get up to together on Halcyon Heights. Now, of course, being that I own the Villager Trading Hall, I had to give them a lovely little gift and remind them that season passes to the Church of Herm only cost 32 diamonds. And of course, the gift we gave them? A Fortune 3 book to help them get the diamonds to pay that fee. I thought it was a great idea. Now, I was so excited about our new friends that I figured we'd gotta do some cleaning up of the Church of Herm and make it really beautiful for them and just get everything sorted. So we had a lot of shulker boxes out here on the front, which honestly we still do, so there's a little bit of cleaning up we still have to do. But we started the cleanup process by adding a basement to the Church of Herm. So if we go straight through the portals, we now have a staircase down that leads to these cool basement wings. Now, a lot of this is unfinished, and I'm still sort of figuring out design elements, but I'm really excited about it. So we've got this amethyst and calcite walls that I think look just gorgeous. Now we're walking on a glass floor that's over top Project's second bedrock, where we're digging a hole all the way down to not the first bedrock, but the second bedrock. And we have a cool design for what's going to be here and how that's going to look, and I'm so excited about it. Cannot wait. But for now, it just looks like a scary mine over glass. And then straight through this room is our lovely little storage area. It's where we are keeping everything we buy from the villagers, and this is kind of the backstock for Misty's, my one shop in the shopping district. So we've got that all organized, and that really cleaned up a lot of space up above, so that way we could just have goods to sell, and of course that lets us ender pearl up to the super secret special room where we have all of our fletching villagers. So we're still workshopping how people will get up there, but at least we've got a start. I'm so excited with how this is coming out, and I have to tell you all, building over this giant hole was a little bit of a disaster. There may have been some falls. 10 falls, to be exact. But we had a lot of fun, and that's what matters. Over the feedback from last episode and kind of thinking about what we've been up to on the server, I realized there might be a lot of stories that I haven't told you all. And the first, of course, is the story of a cute little panda who was recently elected the DA of the shopping district. She had high hopes, campaign promises, and just an overall optimistic look on what her time as DA would be. And the story kind of starts here at the RV. Now, the RV has gone over some changes through time. It was a wonderful building by Rubik's, link in the description below, of course. And what remains here is the third half of the once great RV that sold some delicious mushroom stew. In fact, it still sells some of this rainbow stew. And that lovely brand new DA bought some stew. Now, it turns out that it contained a bit of a curse, and there was a little bit of some prankage. This tree was covered in rainbows, rainbow balloons, that is, and poor Aldabar's wool shop contained a goat. And, well, folks started asking questions. What's this DA panda up to? And so this is kind of where it all started. Of course, we've remedied the mushroom stew with a cure. And we've cleaned up all the prankage that happened around the server. So I guess no harm, no foul. But this is where everyone started asking questions. Now, of course, I plan to give you all more information about how exactly we were murdered as DA, but more of that will come next week. For now, I'd like to talk about our lovely beacon shop, the Grand Beacon. Now, we built this and started a wither farm, and honestly, the shop looks great, but it's got no stock. It's been on the server for quite some time, and we've got nothing in here. Our wither farm isn't quite operational. Misty overestimated. I underestimated how much work it would take to get a wither farm spawn-proofed. But over in the town hall, we have got somebody who's selling sheriff stars. And so I thought, why don't we just buy the sheriff stars, turn them into beacons, and sell the beacons? Well, y'all, Misty doesn't have any diamonds. So I may have taken out a bit of a loan. And it's okay. It's not too many diamonds, just 80 diamonds. And Aldabar, ironically the owner of the Sheriff Star shop, is the person who loaned us all of those fantastic diamonds. Now, there's a little itty-bitty bit of a catch, and that's, well, we're gonna have to pay some interest. And that's okay. We worked out a deal where it'll be a shulker of grinded materials, and of course, Aldabar's asked for some cobbled deep slate. And that's not too hard, especially if we're gonna go mining at diamond level for some diamonds to pay Aldabar back. We'll have to get that later. Or else we'll be in debt forever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now, of course, back at home, not everyone on the server has an elytra. With all of these new faces, I wanted to make sure that we could get to the Church of with a walking path. So it used to be that this path was closed off by some very sharp berry bushes, and now we've closed that. Well, we've taken those out and opened up the path a little bit, copied our path from over there and made it nice and pretty and glowy, and it comes up to this gorgeous Enderman bridge. Now, the bridge is made of really pretty glass, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. Let's go ahead and zoom out and give you all a really good look at this bridge. This is kind of the design I want for the glass bridges connecting all of our floating islands in the future. Just this very circular, arching bridges made of glass, purple, pink, magenta, black, grays, whites. I think it turned out really, really nice. And now our friends can just walk up to the Church of no flying necessary, and it's well lit and safe and easy to get to the villagers for the trading, as long, of course, as they've bought a pass for 32 diamonds. We've been working really hard behind the scenes to get all of the villagers for villager trading. And of course, we've already gotten all of our librarian villagers, and we've had those for a while. But just this week, I'm so excited to announce that we have all of the colors of terracotta. We've got pink, we've got magenta, we've got orange, we've got brown. Every single color. This last villager right here, the lime and black terracotta villager, he was giving me some trouble, but he came through in the end. And so now we have every single color. That, of course, means that both floor 1 and floor 2 are full of wonderful villagers who will help us out, and we are just down to training up the villagers on floor 3 of the Way of the Herm. We are done with these leather workers as well, which means we've got lots of fun armor suits for our armor stand data pack, which I'm so excited about. And that really just leaves the shepherds. And the shepherds are a little bit less of a priority because I know they're not the most efficient way to get wool, but I would still really like to have all of the wool, carpet, beds, and banner trades, just so that way that's a way that I can get this without having to buy it from the shopping district or build myself a sheep farm. But I am absolutely ecstatic about having all of our mason villagers figured out. I can't even tell you how many mason heads we have. I mean, it's a little bit unfortunate, really. Maybe 4 stacks? Maybe 5 stacks? It was a lot of training in the way of the... Well, since we owe Aldebar 80 diamonds, I figured we'd go to the mining world and spend an hour mining diamonds and see what we can do. So we dug straight down and we did a little bit of a strip mine to see what we could get, and this is what we got, y'all. We got a whole chest full of deep slate, including a second chest full of deep slate with a little bit of redstone. And finally, the big haul. We found a geode on our way down, so plenty of amethyst, calcite, and smooth basalt. A few gold and a few iron, but most importantly, 87 diamonds after we fortuned them. So that's enough to pay back Aldebar and still have 7 diamonds to our name. So I'd call that mining trip a success. Well, I guess that's all for us today. I hope you enjoyed your time in the Bamboo Grove. There are cookies and bamboo shoots for you on your way out. If you enjoyed your visit, please hit that thumbs up. And if you'd like to know when the Bamboo Grove will be open again, hit the subscribe button. Socials and everything nice are down in the description below. Thank you so much for the support, and I hope that everyone has a fantastic rest of their day.